Good morning, friends. It's about 11 a.m. I just got home. I went to visit my mom. She lives about 12 miles away. I took her lots of food. She was excited. She gave me some recipes. I showed her how to use a computer. We hung out. So, good times. So anyway, I come home and I've been wanting to do this, and finding the time to do it was two different things. I wanted a good dinner roll recipe. I've never made dinner rolls that I can remember. Maybe once. I don't know. I don't have a good recollection of it. But I've got that French bread recipe down. So since I've conquered that, I thought now it's time to do some dinner rolls. This recipe is called a 1 hour dinner roll. So let's see how they go. You and I are going to make them for the first time together. Wish me luck. So I got my stand mixer here. Into that mixing bowl, we're going to add 1.5 cups of warm water. Okay. 1 tablespoon. Now, on the recipe, she had rapid yeast. I've just got my standard dry active yeast here. She had rapid. So we'll see how they turn out. 1 tablespoon of that. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Look at these little pinch bowls I got for cooking, so I can look fancy. 2 tablespoons of sugar. We're going to stir that around, and we're going to leave that and let it get foamy. So probably about 5 or 6 minutes. It's kind of cold here again today, so we'll see how it does. Okay, I'm going to let this go, and I'll be back. So we're back. We let that yeast, water, and sugar rest. I gave it about 6 minutes. To that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. And then 2 tablespoons of softened butter. Okay. In there. Right in the pan. Right here. All right, so I got my trusty hand mixer here. My mother-in-law got me this several years ago. She got each of us girls one. So, let me get this cooked on here. Been a while since I've used it. Okay, dough hook. I'm gonna put it on. I don't even think I've ever used the dough hook on this. Okay, dough hook is in place. And it says to add 3 cups of flour. The recipe's measured out 4 cups total, but you're going to start out with 3 cups in the mixer. I have this little chute I bought. The hook's on, so it's easier to add the flour. Because this is why I have an apron on. Because y'all know I make a mess, especially when I'm cooking with flour. So we're going to put this in. 3 cups to start. I'm going to lift my bowl up here. Go. The head of my KitchenAid doesn't tilt back. It's the only thing I don't like about it. That's all right. I just clean up my mess I make. Okay, so we're going to start out with the 3. See what I mean? Making a mess, y'all. Okay, I'm going to pour that right down the chute. There we go. We're going to start out with that 3 cups of flour to begin with. I'm going to take off my chute. Go. Start out slow so you don't blow flour everywhere. We're getting somewhere now. I must not have that locked in place. Try it again. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do this off camera. It said to add additional flour once this ball starts to pull away from the sides of the pan. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back. Okay, so I added an additional 1/3 cup of flour. It's pulled away from the sides. It said to let it be sticky. It's sticky. So then it says let the hook knead it for about 3 to 5 minutes until smooth. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll be back with you. So we're back. Everything is smooth. I set the timer and let it go for 3 minutes. So here's what the dough looks like. It said once it pulls away, it's smooth, it's sticky to the touch. We have all of those. So, oh, sorry. 3 cups and then an additional, probably, let's see, what I got left here. It says start out with 4. So I used, looks like 3.5 cups total of flour, okay? Now it said to cover this with plastic wrap. This stuff here's the devil I say. Friend told me one time to freeze this and it's easier to work with. Well, I've already got myself in a mess. There we go. Cover it with cling wrap. Put it on a warm spot, so I have my oven preheating to 400. So I'm just going to set it on the stove. I also like to do this. This is my towel I use for bread. Okay, so I'm just going to set it back here. And we're going to let that set for 20 minutes. So relax, have a coffee, have a cigar. Just kidding. Do whatever you want to do for 20 minutes. I'm going to do my dishes and I'll be back with you, friends. So we're back. We let this rise for 20 minutes covered. Listen, y'all, I'm losing my ever loving mind because I just spent 5 minutes looking for this when clearly I had already gotten it out of the cupboard and laid it here. Maybe I haven't rested enough. So anyway, here it is. It said to punch it down. I'm going to get a little bit of flour here. Take it out of the bowl. Maybe. Go. Got it. That's why I took my wedding ring off. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit of flour here so I can work with it. Look, I got this nice silicone mat. I ordered this, I think, off Amazon. I'm pretty sure they have a plaque, like in their offices, that say, your vacation home was bought by Krista and Krista's Country Kitchen. Okay. It said to divide it into 20 pieces. So, let me get my hands here so I can work with them a little bit. Also, it said to spray a 9x13 with nonstick spray, casserole dish. So that's what I did. So we're going to divide our dough. 2. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. We're going to improvise here. Okay. 20 pieces. So it just said just to roll them in a ball. So that's what I'm going to do. And then it said to put them, roll into a ball and space evenly in a prepared pan. So there we go. Now I'm going to go and shut off the camera because you don't want to sit here and watch me do all of this as exciting as I am. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. We've got these all rolled, these rolls here. And the next step is to brush the tops with some butter, melted butter. So I'm going to do that. Then we're going to hit the tops with some sea salt. Hi, Ruger. No, you can't have this, bub. Okay, so now we've got all that done. We're going to hit them with some sea salt. right on the top. And then we're going to let these rise an additional 15 to 20 minutes, it says. So I will come back 13 to 15 minutes. No, we're going to let them rise 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll go from there the next step. Ooh, wee friends, look at these jewels. Woo! They smell so wonderful. I'm starving. It's 12:30 and I haven't had anything to eat today, so I'm really going to have to get something to eat after I pop these in the oven. So the recipe didn't call for it, but I like to do a little bit of an egg wash on top. So I'm going to do that really quickly before I pop these in the oven. 400 degrees for 13 to 15 minutes until they're golden brown. Once they are out of the oven, I'm going to, I'll come back and show you what they look like. And of course, I'm going to have to taste one. I love bread, all kinds of bread. Never met a bread I didn't like. All right. Go. Got that egg wash on. My people say washcloth. Okay. Egg wash is on. Throw it in the 400 degree oven, 13 to 15 minutes, and we'll be back and we'll do a taste test. Favorite part. My beautiful friends, look at these beautiful dinner rolls. They smell so good. I wish you could smell them. Look at that. Straight out of the oven, 15 minutes, 400 degrees. Everybody's oven's different, so watch yours. Speaking of oven, look, I want to show you something funny. This is my red, I call it my hillbilly oven light, because my light is out in my oven. We've replaced the bulb a million times. We don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's just worn out from too many years of service. So I just use a flashlight. Okay, let's move these on. Look at that. I'm so excited. Let's give it a cut in half. Tear it apart here. Look at it. Oh, friends. It's fluffy. Got a little butter here. I've been saving for this moment. Here we go. Now they're hot. I'm covering my mouth because when I edit these, you can hear me chewing and it's obnoxious. These friends, we did it! They are absolutely amazingly delicious. How simple were they? Listen, if I can do it, because I am not, clearly I'm not a bread maker. These are fantastic. They're light. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm happy that I have found a recipe. I have now a roll recipe in my repertoire. I hope you make them. I think they were pretty simple. If I can do it, you can do it. Listen, delicious. Bye, friends. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to finish my roll.